Hello, good morning, happy Monday. Welcome to your Magical Monday message. It is Christmas week, and I honor those that don't celebrate, but as the song says, it's the most wonderful time of the year, and just the lights alone have lit me up. It probably won't. Even my bow lights up, I just love the lights. Anyhow, this post is titled A Weary World, and that comes from the song O Holy Night, which is really been striking a chord with me, and just because I know how many people are struggling right now. While it is my favorite time of the year, it is also, for some, an incredibly lonely time of the year. And I worked many years for Starbucks, and being in the mall, I was always closed on Christmas Day, and I never really understood why Starbucks would be open, and it's because Starbucks is all about community, and it was a place for those that were lonely to go. However, this year they aren't going to be able to go. If you know somebody who is going to be lonely on Christmas, I know it's COVID time, but they're weary. And as the song says, with hope we can rejoice, the thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices. But even before that, it says, where is it? Or maybe it is after. It talks about the soul knowing its worth. And when we feel lonely, we don't feel worthy, right? If you follow Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs, he went into the essential versus non-essential. This year has been very polarizing. Politically and economically, and now if you're not an essential worker, if you've been closed, if you've lost your job, then that's basically the world telling you you're not essential, which makes you feel unworthy and really makes you feel lost, especially in these times. Today is winter solstice. It is not figuratively, it is literally the darkest day of the year, right? The shortest light span of the year. But what happens after the darkness? The light comes through. And that's what the song O Holy Night really is about this light and this hope for a better future coming through. Jesus was born in a time of huge political strife, during a census, during a lot of racial tension. Kind of sounding familiar, huh? And of all nights, tonight, which I don't think I'll be able to see because there's a storm supposed to come in, but what they're calling the Bethlehem Star, if you haven't heard about it, it's supposed to shine. It's, I think Jupiter and Saturn are very close, and it's the brightest it'll be, or it has been in the last 800 years, and they're calling it the Bethlehem Star, the Christmas star. And who knows, maybe it is what the wise men followed years ago, according to the Bible. But out of that darkness, or in the darkness, the light, that the stars shine, right? You cannot see the stars in all their glory without the darkness. You might love the stars above me. You can see that one is the night I was married. It's the way the stars looked from the spot I was married. And to know that some of these stars have been around for thousands of years and have been a guiding light in the darkness is somewhat of a miracle. So it's a matter of finding a guiding light through this darkness. 2020 has been a year, and it's almost over. We're down to the last 10 days, and it's not like next Friday on the 1st, it's going to magically be better. But there's a thrill of hope, isn't there? That thrill of hope. The weary world rejoices. But pure joy, real joy comes from within. We can't hang our hopes on things external of us. People will let you down. Situations won't turn out how it's meant to. But the real joy comes from within, and it comes from that feeling of worth, that your soul knows its worth. And this year, the soul has been tested, and you may not know your worth. You may not know what it is you're meant to do, or you could just be struggling and you just don't know. And if that's the case, please reach out. I'd love to help you. I was able to go through a walk-through journey to Bethlehem this last weekend, and they talked about 3 main words. They were peace, which was actually going to be my word for 2021, and joy, which was my 2020 word. Peace, joy, and then hope. Because with the hope for a better world and a better future, we can rejoice, we can be at peace. And it looks different for everybody. It's really hard to explain because it does look different. But when we have hope in the future, we have something to look forward to. And the flexibility to know it's not going to turn out the way we want it to, but the chances are it could turn out so much better if we let go of that control. Merry Christmas, Wendy. And yeah, I almost got through without crying. I think it's because I know I have friends that are really struggling. And it's really hard right now to be much more than word service, right? With COVID and travel restrictions, and just some people don't want to be around others. Some people are craving it. It's hard to know what to say when you really can't do much. And I don't know. So if you're struggling, please reach out. I'm here to listen. I guess I can't quantify how I have joy. Oh, I think last week I talked about gratitude, and I will next week talk to you about creating a gratitude practice going into 2021. But joy is my focus word this year. It was really being intentional about finding the joyous moments, finding the lessons. If something didn't go right, why? And what did I learn? And how can I be better? But when I look back on this year and I go through, I had some grand adventures, and I learned a lot about gardening, and I only killed a few plants this year, which was a big win. And I had the time that you can't get back. And that was a gift a lot of us were given, and some not. So I don't take that time for granted, because I know a lot of people had to work extra. And I've always had hope. From the movie Shawshank Redemption, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. So find your hope in this season. We have 10 days left of the year. There's hope. There's a thrill of hope that something will change next year, that we will come out of this darkness, out of this darkest year, right? On this darkest day. Enjoy the shine from the stars above in the dark, and the sun always comes up the next day. So Merry Christmas from me to you, and enjoy these last 10 days of the year, and I will be seeing you soon.